Hello everybody, how's it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at what you are manifesting in general. I would like to look at two different candles at the same time, and I'm gonna pour some water on my bowls, and this is like a pick a bowl one, I think. And I would like to see the fluid messages for you as much as possible. That's what I would like to say. Let me give you enough of time so you can meditate on my bowls. If you would like to see all of the reading, be my guest. I don't know what I'm going to see. Let me give you enough of time. And then I will start with this one. Hello, number one. How are you? I hope everything is good. Let me pour some water. Okay, it's enough. I would like to start with a little message without burning any candles for you. You know, when I was doing the readings, I don't stop. I don't give myself a little time to get relaxed or maybe even breathe, maybe drink a little bit of water. I don't do that often because when I start to do something, I would like to finish it immediately before I lose my attention. But then I realized in these days, like, sometimes taking a little breath, sometimes just slowing down and focus on maybe a little different things just for a second, it is giving a little bit more of the attention. For example, just now, people were honking outside. It's ridiculous tradition when somebody is getting married, when they're going to the wedding ceremony, they're always doing that. Like the worst Turkish tradition that you can find, maybe. And when they're just like stopping at the signs, they keep honking, and it is creating a lot of pain, and it is just like creating all this distraction. I could keep going with my reading, but I decided to just like slow down and wait until they disappear to the oblivion so I can focus on later. So I'm going to give you that message. Maybe you need to slow down for a second so you can have something better, just as like an example. Okay, let's see what you're manifesting these days. The manifestation in August is divine. Everybody knows it. And I think you're going to have something like that. You're going to have a really good manifestation point, especially if you focus on the 8-8 portal, the Lion's Gate. I think you can have a lot of good things for you. Okay. You are manifesting some kind of a money, and this money is going to help you to provide for you and for your children. Now, children is just like a symbol, okay? If you are not looking for having any kind of a child in your life, it is not just like, you're gonna pass it to your legacy or something like that. It's not like that. What I am trying to say is that this money is gonna be enough for your lifetime, and it is going to be enough for another kind of a lifetime. And if they are being really careful with the investments and everything, it could be enough for another kind of a lifetime. So I think you are about to get some kind of a big money. Manifestation is going to work for you in the monetary section. Abundance is coming through you. It could be like it was good enough for a lifetime, meaning like maybe it was good enough for your ancestors, maybe your grandparents had some kind of an investment, and for them it was enough for their lifetime. Maybe they didn't even use that money, and then their children got it, and through them you are getting it, some kind of an inheritance. And I'm not really surprised to see inheritance messages these days. I'm sorry, guys. It's just like happening over and over and over again. I cannot shake it off. I'm sorry if it is not resonating with you, but I have to pass that message to somebody. I don't know who that is, but like a lifetime money, big time money. Okay. I'm laughing because, okay. Not for everybody, but I have to say that when you get that kind of a money and you're just feeling more comfortable, you're gonna have some kind of a bittersweet taste And you're gonna feel like, I worked my entire life and I didn't get the half of it. I didn't get the quarter of it. And now it's happening all of a sudden. And it sometimes, I don't know, maybe it can create some kind of like, why I did all of it? Kind of a feeling, bittersweet. Yes, you are happy because now you're secure and safe and the money is there and you don't have to worry about the money, the anxiety over money is finished. But now you feel like, then what I did for my entire life when I was trying to, have some kind of a nice kind of a money for me and my family. I did my hard work and I didn't get any results, but now this, you might have like, I don't know how to explain it. Some kind of I don't know, I don't want to call it disdain, but you're gonna feel a little upset about how things are working in this life and how things are not fair. You put all the hard work and you're supposed to get, the good kind of money through your hard work, but it didn't happen. But now this, I have that feeling for you now. However, you're gonna have this, beautiful sense of humor when it comes to dealing with those kind of things. I think you're gonna have like a point, like you're gonna be like, when people are asking how you get the money, you're gonna keep telling them like, I worked really hard for it. I never gave up from my dreams. I hustled. And you're gonna make fun of it in a way that people are gonna understand that it is not the case. But you're gonna be like, I was so good at what I was doing and that's why I got the money. And maybe you're gonna be like, I think it is going to be like a topic between, you and your friends. You're gonna talk about it like in a way that you're making fun of it. Because when you cannot make sense of it, you have to make fun of it. I think you're gonna have a lot of fishes. A lot of fish I see. Fish everywhere. There's a fish. Like, fishes are talking about abundance and resources and good things in life. What you're manifesting these days is just like, I think, tangible for you. What I would like to say, it is gonna be tangible for you. Like the money, yes, and opportunities later on, yes. I think you're gonna create your own opportunities through your money. Sometimes we think that opportunities are creating money, but sometimes money is the one who is creating opportunities. And I think you're gonna see the difference of it. Different type of communication with people, different type of friends. Maybe you're going to have a change in social circles and new people, new friends, new understanding, like shedding some kind of an old skin I see for you. It could be like a glow up for you. Honestly, you are manifesting a really beautiful glow up. When you can afford it, you can go to a really good nutritionist and you can afford to have a personal trainer. Maybe you can afford Ozempic. I don't know, who am I to judge? Like, you can do those kind of things a little bit more comfortably, and I think it is going to have a sign on you. It's gonna just show it. However, it's not just that. It's not just what money can buy for you. The relief can actually show quite a lot of good things. Inside out, you're going to feel good inside out, and that's why you're going to feel like you're glowing up. People are gonna ask you, where did you get this like beautiful glow? Like, you look younger, you look beautiful, you look like this and that, and you're gonna be like, maybe you didn't do anything yet, but just because you're not stressed anymore in that way, in that specific way, it is just going to create a beautiful kind of glow up for you. But I also see some kind of a change in friendships. The old friends. What is wrong with the old friends? Something is off. Something is off. Are you sure that people that you're calling your friends are your actual friends? I'm not here to judge your friendship. Please don't get me wrong. I mean, who am I to judge the friendship of other people? Like, obviously not. But I just want to ask you this. Is this person taking advantage of your sympathy, or like not sympathy, but maybe empathy? Maybe they are taking advantage of, like, you're gonna be there forever. You're gonna be there no matter what happens. It doesn't leave any kind of a growth. It doesn't leave any place to grow. There was a saying of a YouTuber, I remember this, like, you can grow together or you can grow apart. This is a good way to explain things. That person was talking about the relationships, but I would like to talk about the friendships. Are you growing together or are you growing apart with your friend? Maybe you're just looking to the same things, but you're not seeing the same things anymore. You're not the same people anymore. Maybe you grow up in a different way. Maybe your upbringing started to show its core, like, I don't know how to explain it. The way that your family raised you, the way that, the family values, maybe religious values, okay, let's say in that way, you are growing up, maybe you were growing up in a family that was just like valuing the religion, okay, and then when you were growing up, you were like, I don't agree with my family, I don't believe in their gods, I don't believe in this thing, maybe I don't believe in this church, and you had some kind of a boundary with them. But then when a certain age happens, you started to understand your family, you started to understand maybe the value, I don't know, of the praying, maybe you started to grow this the communication with the people who happens to be still in church, maybe, I don't know, like, but something happened, and then you started to understand their points of view, and it is not just like a like a monster to you, this, maybe you were thinking that that was an enemy to you, but now it is not an enemy. Those people are not your enemy, and you started to grow fond of them. And maybe that is why when you were making friends with like secular people, okay, you were making friends with the secular people, and now you're feeling closer and closer to your family and your values and your community that you were growing up with. Now it is just like kind of difficult to have a similar understanding with the secular people. It could happen for some people. This is just an example. Please don't get me wrong. Your family had this thing for a while and you were refusing it. Maybe you were like, no, this is not my thing. Maybe you were feeling like, I don't believe in this thing. But then, the cultural bindings and, the family bindings started to show itself, and you feel a little closer to this value, and then people are just like questioning, what are you doing? You were against those things, you were against those strict rules of the church, you were against strict the ways of the state, maybe, I don't know, whatever that is. Like, I don't want to give like a politic example, but I think you started to realize that you are not having totally different ideas when it comes to political views with your family. Or maybe when you were not having a child, you were just like a single, you were not a mother or father, you were like not thinking thoroughly about the education of the children, but now you are thinking about that, and even though you are still not agreeing with what people are saying, like they're politicizing everything, they're politicizing the education, for arguments, you're not agreeing with that. But then you started to understand where it is coming from, the fear of it. You started to understand without judging and without being really loud against them. You are like, okay, I understand where does it come from. I understand you're thinking about your children. And even that can create some kind of a division with the people that you were talking with before. It's just like one example, all right? Please don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to make any point in here. Just an example. What was like totally disagreeable for you? You were not agreeing with that. And now you are just like, okay, I understand where does it come from. That kind of a feeling I had. And in the manifestation, how it is going to work, let me just tell you about that. In the manifestation, you will manifest new type of friends, okay? You will manifest new type of friends that are aligned with you. Maybe you have a child at the age of 3, you're gonna have friends who are having children at the age of 3, something like that. You are going to manifest the people that are thinking similar to you, and you're manifesting the people that are going to be aligned with you, with your own energy, with your own feelings and everything. So it is also important, it is really, really important for you. All right. I also see a big house for you. This house is also like a symbol. It could be like, again, the values, family values, and how you are dealing with this thing, like how people are seeing the families and what do you expect when it comes to families. And I think you are manifesting some kind of a family, to be honest with you, like the family values. If you are not looking for a child, it is more like the similar type of people coming together and they are just like dealing with the life together. And you don't have to make children, you don't have to get married and have something like really traditional to have those kind of things, of course. But what I see, like, there's a big house. Either you're going to buy a really big house and people are going to come and go, maybe you're going to have some kind of an office and people are going to come and go. It's going to be like a hub, everybody's going to just like show up and they're going to take a really good kind of an advice from you. Maybe they're going to do something with you. It could be, if we are thinking about like the work related situations, it could be like a union, I'm not saying that you will go for a strike, but a union work, big union work, it could happen in that way too. Like everyone is coming together to build up some kind of a value and fighting for that kind of a value. And this kind of a union is going to bring a lot of productivity for you. You will be really, really productive and you're gonna be like, oh, I wish I had this sooner. My life could be a little different than this. I struggled a lot, but now I'm not struggling, but I don't want others to struggle as much as I did. Some kind of a growth I see. You're going to show the people the way, how things should be done, and you're going to learn a lot in the way as well. It will provide you a great vision. It will provide you a great plan in your life, like a true calling. You will have a bigger calling in your life. It's not just about the profession that you're having, it is about the goodness of the people who are seeking for this profession. For argument's sake, you're becoming a nurse, or maybe you're already a nurse and you had a lot of struggle when you are nursing other people. Maybe money was not that good, people were not respecting you enough, maybe, I don't know, whatever, the nurses are having at this point. It is like, when I'm just thinking about Turkey, it is already too grim. I don't want to give like fully Turkish examples, but they are struggling quite a lot and they deserve so much better. Like, imagine like you're a nurse, okay, and then you're just having this union work and then you're working for the all other nurses because you don't want them to suffer as much as you did. It's not just about you, it's for the other people's sake as well. And it is growing in a way that it's creating this like family that we choose. Again, like the people that you are going to get aligned with. Maybe you are not going to get aligned with, I don't know, like let's say that a salesperson, but you're going to align with other nurses because you're a nurse and they are the nurses, and you will get along quite a lot. It's going to have like a similarity at the background, similarity of the upbringing, some kind of an education. You're going to deal with more of the whatever you are doing. If you're a teacher, you're going to deal with a lot of teachers. If you are a student, you're going to deal with a lot of students. And when you are doing those kind of things, you will have this perspective of, okay, I have to prioritize my people's needs. I have to prioritize what we need. And I think this manifestation is going to create some kind of a bond and growth, like the bindings. It is a good thing for you. But monetarily, you're going to feel a little bit more secure. I have to remind you that what you are manifesting in general is like a tangible results of a situation. Like, okay, bill passed. Now we can think of what we can plan, about our money, or what we can plan about our retirement. Bill passed, now we have this money. Bill passed, and now we have this and that. Like, it is a tangible result of a hard work. Again, for some people, it is not just going to be about a hard work. Some people are going to just inherit that, but they're going to put it in a good use. So I think you're going to feel a little better in that way. I have a feeling for you. I have to admit that And maybe because of this, like, I saw the friends, like, how good are your friends, or I was asking, like, your friendships. Some people around you, they are not, literally, they are not aligned with you. Okay, they are not aligned with you, not because they are bad people or anything like that, but you have different priorities and different ideas about the things, and it is showing, and it is showing in a way that you feel like you're almost offended. You're almost offended. It's like a worker bee is making friends with the queen bee, and the queen bee is just like having all the drama and everything, and worker bee is just like, excuse me, how about me? And I'm not saying that one is superior than the other one. Obviously, this is just like an example. I'm not saying that. But differences in the nature, differences in the upbringings, differences in the, the backgrounds of the education and everything, it is going to show itself quite a lot. Those kind of sharp things only happen at a certain age, I think. I think you're going to hit that kind of an age that you're going to understand that in some times that you have to prioritize the needs of your kind. What you're manifesting is the results of those needs. I'm going to focus on this thing, and I'm going to get the results of this thing. And it is a really honorable thing, really, really honorable thing. Not just thinking about you and thinking of everyone else is an honorable thing. And working really hard for the results and putting all the, the resources that you are having through maybe your family, through your upbringing, through whatever that you're having, it is an honorable thing. I also see that health is going to be really, really important, okay? The glow up that we were talking about, it's not just about like the outer look. It is about like how you feel, how you deal with the things. I think you are manifesting a mental stability. You are manifesting like this mental clarity, and you are manifesting this calmness, and, anxiety is not going to rule you, or, the depression is not going to rule you. You are going to have a better hand in this thing. So you're gonna feel really, really good, and it is also going to show itself as like the health related situations, like the physical being. You're gonna feel really good. What you are eating is going to be healthier. What you are doing as like a physical activity is gonna be healthier, and the resources are going to be aligned with the needs. And when resources are aligned with the needs, manifestation happens for the want. The resources, needs, and wants, you're going to have each and every one of that. They're going to be aligned in a way that, the 8-8 portal is aligned in a way, the earth and the Sirius is aligned. I think this alignment is going to bring a lot of value in your life. You're going to see that you will have a lot of good things in the alignments of the things in your life. For the singles, what I saw, just for some people, maybe what you're manifesting is, again, some kind of an agreement, some kind of an engagement, I see. This message is not for the people who are not having anybody in their lives right now. I'm not saying that all of a sudden, surprisingly, a big shock that you're going to have a fiance. Of course not. This is ridiculous. I could believe in anything. I could believe in anything. The only thing that I will never going to believe is that it happened all of a sudden. I was not expecting it. The relationship just like, oops, it happened. No, it has not just happened because like that. You have that mindset. At first, you have that mindset. And second, you came across with somebody who is sharing that kind of a mindset with you, and that's why it happened. It didn't just happen all of a sudden. Nobody just like knocked your door and like, hey, I want you. Nobody said that. Okay? So stop lying to people. Why am I getting angry? I don't know. Like, it is not something, it's happening to people who are not interested with that. If you are in that kind of a mindset, like you would like to find a comrade with you, you would like to find a partner in crime, I don't know, whatever you are looking for, like a soulmate or whatever. And if you are in that kind of a mindset, then you're going to be open for the search, open for the understanding of other person. When you look another person, you are going to be like, even though you are not seeking like actively, passively in your mind, you are going to think if this person is a good person or not person. And I think you will have, if you have somebody in your life already in this way, like you are, or maybe you are having this understanding like, okay, maybe I will find a lover. Okay, let's say that you are looking for a lover, or maybe you are open to idea of a lover. Let's say in that way, yeah. It's better. I think you will have a really good kind of an engagement with somebody. Physical engagement, like a ring. I see a ring, I see a commitment, I see agreement, I see signing papers, I see moving in together, I see, okay, this person is my person and I can rely on this person. It is just gonna be like, if you had like a negative relationships, like negative experiences in relationships, and you trusted a person and that person failed you and failed your trust, something like that, this person is going to renew it, because you're going to be open to that kind of a renewal, not because that, you know, person that we are speaking of is going to be like a miraculously incredibly beautiful and really honorable and trustable person. No, maybe not. It's just like a normal human being as you are, but you're going to be open-minded to have this solution in your mind, resolution in your mind. Like, I'm gonna trust people again. I will trust people again. It's not going to hurt me anymore. I will keep an open mind. I will have the benefit of the doubt, but you know, I will keep an open mind and I will give this person a chance, and it is gonna be a really good decision for you. What I felt for your reading from the beginning to the end is like the bonds with the other people. Strong bonds and understandings, sharing the same values, sharing the similar opinions, finding your true friends, finding your true love, finding the true calling, if it is like work related situation. And yes, there's some kind of an inheritance, and I cannot shake off that feeling. You are manifesting a tangible thing. You are manifesting some kind of a money and a house, that is for sure. Again, for sure, I'm just like, this month I'm like going with for sure and for sure. I don't know why it's happening. I apologize if it is creating some kind of negativity in you. Okay, I would like to see a little bit more though. Dealing with new people and having new friends, and it is just like, it sounds really cool, isn't it? Like, okay, I have new friends, but having that kind of a need and disagreement with the old friends, it is creating some kind of a backlash. It is not just going to happen one day I woke up and we were thinking differently and then we moved on. It's not going to happen in that way, honey. I'm sorry. Like, it can create some kind of a backlash. It can create some kind of a disagreement, you know, the loud noises. It can create some kind of an argument, maybe like a tower moment for the friendships. Like a tower moment for the friendships, honestly. But it should be gone. If it is not serving you, if it is not having this value of a true friendship, if it is not making you feel good, you feel upset, you feel guilty, you feel not enough, you feel like this relationship, this friendship is just like taking so much from you, it should be gone. And you will see that, I think, what you're manifesting, some kind of clearance when it comes to people. You know, I'm not going to deal with those type of people anymore. I'm going to deal with this type of people now. And it is going to be really necessary for you. What else? I see for some people they are manifesting some kind of a pet, a fur baby. You will have a beautiful pet, I guess. And it will create another kind of a room in your heart. And then you will feel like, okay, this is totally different than what I was having. Like, a life experience has changed now. This life experience is something else now. Thanks to this pet, you will have it. And it is something that only people who are having pets, they can understand it. Loving a pet is having a beautiful soul, and knowing that taking care of this soul, taking care of this pet is just like something totally different than what you are having in a, you know, in the life experience. It is totally different, and I think you will have something like that. I think that was all. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you in the next ones. Bye. Hello, number 2. How are you? I hope everything is good. Maybe I should take the number one here. All right, let's see what you are manifesting these days, especially with the 8-8 portal and the alignment with the Earth and the Sirius. I would like to see what you are manifesting in your life. I see a vision board already. There's a vision board, and in this vision board, whatever you are putting, it is going to come to a reality. But you have to be careful about something, because after the manifestation of a specific thing, you might have a change of heart. So please be careful what you are writing down, or what you are manifesting, and what you're putting to the the vision boards, what you're writing down to your journal. Please be careful with that. To maybe you're just like wanted to manifest a couple of things because of the other people's needs and other people's wants. It's not just something that you want or you are prioritizing it, but the other person is just like asking for it, and you felt like, okay, I am going to write it down to my vision board and we're gonna have it. But when it happens, you will realize that it is not something that you want. It is in fact maybe the opposite of it. Maybe it is something that you never wanted to have, something like that. Some kind of a growing apart, I see, with the expectations and the wants and wishes with another person. You're not going to ask for the same thing with a person that is maybe right now dear to you, and it is normal. Not everybody has to ask for the same things, but pushing for the other person's wishes and just ignoring what you actually need can be a problematic. So you have to be really, really careful with what you are manifesting, because your manifestation power is going to be superb. You're gonna write it down, it's gonna happen. You're gonna put it on a vision board, it is going to happen. Please be very, very careful with what you are choosing for yourself, and make it sure that this is something that you actually literally want. It is not something that the other person just said so. Okay, I see what you're manifesting is like a reunion with an old friend. How intriguing. At number one, there was like a friendship that was collapsing in a way that creating new alignments, new friendships with different people. But for you, I think you are going to manifest some kind of a reunion with a friend, an old friend that you are not speaking anymore for like different reasons. But this person is going to contact with you, and then you will just like keep going like where we left, like nothing have happened. Obviously a lot of things have happened, and there's a reason why you just stopped talking, but also there's a reason why you started to talk again. Maybe you already missed this person and you want this person in your life. Because I'm so emotional now. I want to cry now. And who is this person that you want in your life? I hope that you will get that person back if everything is good again. Sometimes we have disagreements with people that we love the most. We expect a lot from those people, but it doesn't happen in the way that we ask. But then we are growing older and we are becoming mature people, and then we realize that how stupid it was, and then it is just like starting all over again. Some friendship bonds cannot be broken, and I think you will see that it is in case for you. This is like a the friendship that comes from a really long time. Maybe it is a friendship that this friendship meant a lot for you both at the same time, and now you need each other a little bit more. Now you are grown-ups, now you are mature enough, but you still have this need of like, I want this person in my life, and this person is going to show up. This person is sharing exactly the same feelings with you, because your bonds are never broken. Again, I have to say that whatever you feel, they feel too. Maybe you see them in your dreams. Maybe you have like messages in your dreams, and this person is just like out there. Maybe you are seeking for this person. Maybe that person is seeking for you. You might have a little bit more of the dreams like that. Rekindling a friendship. Oh, it is gonna be beautiful. It's gonna just it will lift a lot of negativity from your heart. You're gonna feel so good about this situation. You're gonna feel really, really good about this friendship. that is happening again. This person can actually visit you. You would be surprised that this person is visiting you. Or maybe they are going to give you a call, could happen that too. If they are giving you a call, it could be like the video call, not just like a call, but they would like to see your face now. All of a sudden. Or maybe you are gonna give them a call. Could happen in that way too. All of a sudden. They are sharing the same feelings with you. Never forget that. What else? This friendship thing is a little bit heavier in the other one also, in this one too. Like the friendship and the bindings with other people, the bonds with the other people. It's kind of heavy. Oof. I see some kind of a feud with a coworker, with a boss, maybe a manager. I see some kind of a feud that has a little bit more than what you know already. Okay, this person is clearly trying to manifest. Clearly trying to manipulate. I apologize. They are trying to manipulate you with holding information. You don't know the details of a certain situation and you are making up your mind accordingly, and then they are sharing the additional information and you feel like, if I knew it before, I wouldn't do this thing. If I knew it was happening in this way, I wouldn't do this thing. How does it affect your manifestation situation? It is just like a clear show of like you are not aligned with this person, you have to get rid of this person and this person's energy. It could be related to a change of a job. I am not aligned with, no, this is not what I'm signed up for. Like, this is exactly the opposite of what I wanted in my life. Like, again, the feeling of it, like you thought that you wanted something, but then you realize that it is happening according to someone else's wishes. So please protect yourself. What you have to manifest, at least that's what I can say, what you have to manifest is like a protection from other people and their manipulation and their negativity. And I think you have to create these boundaries between those negative people so you can have something valuable for you again in life. What you're manifesting is a crystal clear need for a change. What you are manifesting is a change, and what you have to prioritize, what you have to think of, what you have to focus on, it has to come to a change. It has to change. Otherwise, it is just going to benefit other people. This is your manifestation power, but someone else is getting the advantage of. And why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would someone else just like take advantage of you in this way? It is not fair. It is not fair. Like, you can, for argument's sake, you are working for this company, okay? And then you're just like manifesting a lot of good work and the projects for this company, and all of a sudden you are not getting anything from this thing. It doesn't make any sense. You put all the hard work and effort and also your manifestation power in this way. And then this person is just like taking advantage of it, and they are just like giving you nothing. Please don't fall for this trap. It is not going to be good for you. No. I didn't like this energy at all. Something is going to repeat itself. And you're gonna feel like, oh, it's all over that again. It's just happening in this way again. You're gonna have this like comparison. No, it happened before. And then maybe this time you're gonna have this like a pattern in your mind, and you're gonna realize it a little bit clearer. Oh, back at the time it happened in this way, and now it is happening in that way. And then it's gonna make it clearer, and it's gonna make it easier for you to just like walk away from a negativity, and so you can seek for something that is suiting you a little bit more better. I see a walking away from a job. This walking away from a job is going to bring you better solutions, better options for your career. Maybe you're going to manifest like a walking away from a career as a whole. This is not what you're signed up for. It could be like that too. It might sound really heavy at the beginning, but I think it's going to work for you because you're going to have something so much better. So much better. It could be for some people like a family business. You did all the good things for your family business, you did everything for the family, and then family failed you in one way or another. Maybe, the family business is not making you really happy. You don't want to keep doing what your father or your mother was doing, and you're just like not really resonating with the job itself, and you would like to have something else. It has like, you have to walk away from this thing, kind of an approach, because no, it didn't happen in the way that you were thinking. You didn't sign up for this thing. Someone else did, maybe you didn't. Or for some people, not for everybody, I have to say that it is like taking care of a family. Okay, we would like to have our family members to be good, okay, safe and sound, happy, well fed, secure, whatever. Okay, but then it becomes like an obligation, and it becomes like a heavy demand of like, did you do this and did you do that, and everything is just like expected from you. No matter what you do is not good enough, and you have to do a little bit more and more, and you feel like, I didn't sign up for this slavery. I just like wanted my family members to be good and all right, but I didn't sign up that I was going to be like the 24/7 slave of my parents. Why I am becoming one of them. And you will walk away from that negativity so you can have something so much better for yourself. Maybe you're going to have some kind of a change in where you are living, and your standards are definitely going to change. What you are manifesting is like the change of the standards and change of the situation, and change of the mind. You will be like not okay with what you are having now. You're not going to be like, okay, this is not, it is not. It is not what I wanted. It is not what I seek for in my life. It is not going to happen in the way that... No, no, no. And that clarity is going to, show itself quite a lot. All right. What you're manifesting is clarity, that is for sure. You will have a clear mind, clear ideas of like what you want, what you desire, what you prioritize, and you will walk accordingly. It could be like walking off from an engagement. Again, this is maybe you engaged to a person, you thought that you're gonna have a really good family, but then after the engagement that you realize that this person is not a real, match for you. This is not a good, situation, but you just like agreed with this person because it is going to please the family members of yours. And then you're going to walk away from this thing. You have to walk away from this thing. It's like a shake off a little. Yes, of course, it is not going to be easy, obviously, but you're going to feel really good afterwards. What you're going to have is going to be so much better afterwards. Sometimes we think that, okay, walking away, all right, I can walk away, but what's going to happen next? What is going to happen next is exactly the matter of what you are manifesting. You have to use your manifestation power in a better way. You have to prioritize you, not the other person's expectations of you. And it is a heavy bond. It is like a difficult thing to do, like how you're going to break that bond so you can have your freedom, how you're going to get rid of those shackles so you can have your own self-identity. Oh boy, you're definitely manifesting therapy in this way. I can say that. All right. Okay, for some people, you are manifesting a child and you will have it. You are manifesting a child and you're gonna have it. And maybe you had this idea like, oh, I'm not gonna have a child. Maybe your partner and you decided not to have a child. But again, is this something that you wanted, or is this something that your partner wanted and you agreed with that person so that person can stay in this relationship? It's coercion. What I see for you, some type of coercion have happened in a relationship. They, put you in a position like they made you accept the things that you don't want to accept. Okay. I always come back to that similar message again and again. I would like to see something totally different. I'm going to push myself to see something different, okay? I see that you're manifesting a travel. This travel is going to require a lot of hard work and effort though. Not because it's going to be difficult. Oh, no, no. It's just going to have a little bit of planning, a little bit of like, I have to do this and that. You're going to deal with everything by yourself. That's why I think it is going to take a little time and effort. And also money. But you will definitely going to have this travel. It could be for a relocation, honestly. Sometimes when we are planning those kind of relocations and everything, it takes a lot of time and effort. If you are not looking for a relocation, it could be like another kind of a house, but it could be like this. Like you are living in a house already, okay? And it is a really comfortable house, it's a really good house. But you still would like to have another type of a house in your mind. You have like a dream house in your mind. And this dream house never shows up at the postings. Like when you look at the Zillow, you cannot see anything. You're just looking to the other places, you cannot see anything. What you're gonna do is just like keep up with what you're doing already. Like you're gonna live in the house that you already have, obviously. But then, a good thing happens, a good house happens, and then all of a sudden, okay, I have to get ready for this thing. I have to get this house. And you have been planning this thing for a while in your mind, and you know what you have to do and everything, and still it takes a little time and effort to just like execute those kind of ideas and deliver to the world what you wish for. And when you have it, you're gonna feel really good about it, but it is gonna take a little time and effort. Again, moving is not that easy, no matter what happens. No, the easiest move is gonna be difficult enough, honestly. And I think you're gonna have something like that. Staying in the same place for a while to keep up with the standards that you already have, so when you move out, it's not going to be a big problem. Still, it is a heavy, and it's still like a big work to do. Some people cannot see that. Some people are just thinking, you are living comfortably. Nah, they are just like refusing to see that. But you're like so far away from the people who are not thinking like you are thinking. Like in number one, it was like they were having the fights of like what they were thinking, and the other people thinking it was just like having a separation, and they were having some kind of a tower moment for that. You're not having that tower. You're just like so gone. You're so gone. Okay, if you don't think like that, all right, bye. But that clarity itself is just like a manifestation, and it was coming a long way, and it didn't happen that easily for you too. But what you're going to do next is going to take a little time and effort, and all the people in your life that happens to be really supporting you and they would like to be there for you, they will see the hard work and effort. You're not going to be coerced anymore. Ooh, yeah, some people are trying their chances. Please be careful with the negative energies around you. Try to protect yourself. Try to sage everything that you have. Use vinegar everywhere. Put a little bit vinegar in a little cup and place those cups to nearby, windows and doors, just in case if you open the doors and windows, you can have this like free energy, new energy that is not really tainted with the negativity of the other people. Use evil eye if you need, the blue beads. Wear blue. And put some kind of a coal next to your, like I would like to say to your forehead, but they were putting a little stain of the coal to their foreheads, for the children's foreheads, to protect them from the negativity, from the evil eye. What we can do in a the modern world, in a modern way, we could just put a black coal liner to our eyes. We can have a that kind of a thing. It can work. If you don't want to be, if you're a man, okay, let's say that you're a man and you don't want to put a makeup on your self, or maybe you don't want to put the stain of coal on your forehead, you can put it behind your earlobe. It works. Again, it works, okay? And protect yourself and your energy, because someone is trying their chances. This manipulator is probably in your life for a really long time, and they got what they wanted from you all the time, and they think that they are victorious because of that, just because of that. They made you do it. They could do it by themselves, but they made you do it. And this is a big deal for them. So please be very, very careful with that. Your manifestation is working superbly. I cannot say anything about that, honestly. Whatever you would like to manifest, I think you're going to have this manifestation, but please be careful what you want, what you desire. Is it something that you really want to desire? Like, I don't know, maybe you are asking for a lot of money, okay? You are asking for a lot of money for what? So other person can feel comfortable? Or you can do the things that you would like to do in your life. What's going to happen at the next step? What's going to happen at, what you have that kind of money? Please be careful about that. Think about it. And, make your plan so they cannot take advantage of it. Otherwise, they're going to take advantage of it and they're going to call it like a success. Health-wise, what I can say that I think what you're manifesting is a little movement. Yeah, movement. I think you are manifesting... Look, if you're a couch potato and you are not really interested with like fitness and gym, and it's okay. You don't have to do those kind of things, but you're gonna find something that works for you and you're gonna do it. Maybe at your home, maybe you're gonna have those walking pads, I don't know. And it is gonna work for you. Some people are buying those kind of stuff at home and they're never using it. It's not gonna happen for you. What you're gonna have it is like, if you have something, you're gonna make it work. Okay? And I think, it's going to create a lot of movement, and you are manifesting the movement in your life. When it comes to travel, yes, there's going to be a movement. When it comes to change of the places, yes, you're going to have it. When it comes to changing the friendships, yes, you're going to have it. Some kind of movement that you are manifesting, and it is going to be really valuable for you. And for your health, you can use it really good way. Like maybe you tried before to go to gym and do something and it didn't work out, but this time it is going to work. This time it will stick with you, whatever that you're going to do, because it's going to be like different this time you will have a change of mind, you will have a change of heart. It's going to be so good for you. Why you are doing it is going to change for the first time. Like it's going to change. You're doing it, maybe you were doing it because you would like to lose weight so you can look better. You were doing it for the vanity reasons. Possibly, who am I to judge? I mean, of course it can happen, obviously. But this time, for argument's sake, you're going to do this movement because you need to do this kind of movement for your health, for your sake. And it's going to have a difference in your mind. It's going to have a different way of doing, okay, I have different reasons now. Maybe you're going to lose weight because you would like to conceive a child. Okay? Then you're going to take it a little bit more seriously. Or maybe you will do some kind of changes in your health routine so you can have like maybe some kind of a surgery so you can feel better later on. The people who are trying to lose weight and they would like to have this bariatric surgeries and everything, first they have to do some kind of a change in their routines so then they can have the surgery, right? Dr. No. I've seen a lot of Dr. No. Yeah. But, you are going to have a difference of the idea. Like, okay, I'm doing this for something else. I'm doing this for something else. That kind of a change is going to be really powerful for you. You are manifesting a change and the clearance of mind. Yours is a little bit more of like the spiritual side, mental side. At number one, it was tangible results. They were manifesting tangible things. But what you are having is a little bit more precious because you're going to get what you deserve. You're going to get what you want, okay? It is like crystal clear. It's going to happen. Money? Yes. New job? Yes, it's going to happen. What you are looking for is like the reasons for it. What you're looking for is like a clearance of the situation. Like, I don't want that thing for just me. I want this for another person, okay? I don't want it anymore. That is more valuable. And you will have it. You will have it. And I feel so happy for you. Because you will rekindle some kind of an old friendship. You will have the change of heart. You will have the change of mind. And you will speak clearly for yourself. You will defend yourself. You will protect yourself. And you will manifest all the good things so you can have a better life. And it's going to be possible for you in these days. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And I hope to see you in the next ones. Bye.